Good morning, good morning. It's Ona, your energy customer service rep from Chicago. Today is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025, and this is the Donnie-a-day card for today. We have the Seven of Air, okay, or Seven of Swords in the Tarot. In the Dickens deck here, this character, Uriah Heep, who is like just ultimately a failure all the way around, is this guy here. Okay, this looks more like a Donnie to me, and this has got the Stephen Miller, Mike Johnson kind of feel. Malaria's in the background because she's got to nurse this mess now. You see this little like snake? I don't know what it is. I looked really close, but it looks like a snake is pointing right there at this. Looks like Kevin Spacey character. Described as somebody who is a snake in the grass, okay? Self-aggrandizing, backstabber, deceitful, a real cautionary tale, manipulative, and typically escapes consequences. Exploiting this one here. We know he's a hot mess. This is not Donnie here. This is what we're talking about. Somebody very, very close to him knows how sick he is and is just exploiting him. And I think maybe has their eyes on malaria. Okay. Very interesting. Let's look at the Let's look at the Spirit deck. This is interesting. It's the Ace of Swords. It's the Ace of Swords. So, because it kind of lands right in the middle there, we could say this character might be hiding the truth from this character. Could be, right? That the truth is either coming out about him or he's hiding it from him. But these are the people in the know, and this is very obviously the one that's in the shadows here. Not one clue, and I'll show you why. Okay, all this talk about this MRI stuff that's come up in the last 24 hours. Let's look at the anatomy deck. It is the nervous system. I just love when stuff like this happens. It makes it so much easier for me. Okay, so we got the nervous system. We have this talk about an MRI. He was confronted about it, and he said, well, I know it wasn't of my brain, which it was, because that was the first word that came into his head. He had an MRI of his brain. We know he had a stroke, and we know it's not a typical test that you take for just because you're 79, 80 years old. It's not typical. They inject you with a contrast called gadolinium, which I had to look up because I didn't remember that. And it is really kind of can destroy the kidneys. You have to have decent kidney functions. They're not giving him this random MRI. He had it of his brain, and it was on the right side. That's what I see here. Also note this. See this 24? Okay, here, beep, right there. Okay. Thursday, the day of the full moon in Gemini. Is a 25/7. That is the Knight of Wands. Tomorrow is a 24/6. That is the Queen of Wands. So we're right in between this space here. Between Wednesday and Thursday. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday, December 1st, was Monday of the week. The truth is either going to come out about you, okay, in this MRI, or I'm telling you guys, don't listen to the garbage you hear. It was of his brain, and he did have a stroke. Okay, so let's go to the lake. The sun's coming up. I tried to time this so that the sun would be coming up right at this time. And oh, I stepped on one of Giblet's little squishy toys. Sorry about that. And the sun's coming up. Beautiful day in Chicago. Cold AF. It's really cold out. Yesterday, I did take Giblets out For a little walk, it was warm enough that he didn't seem to suffer the cold, but he did not like the snow. It was like he was walking on coals. I barely got my camera rolling and picked him up and carried him home. Because there's a lot of salt on the sidewalk too, I gave him a little soak, a massage, and put some nice cream on his pads. Now, nobody did that for me, okay? But the coconut head is fine. But he doesn't like the snow. I love you guys. Look at how pretty today is. I just love you guys.